Hey guys, how's it going? It's 8-Bit Eric. Welcome back to the channel. It's been a while since I've done some news regurgitation. We're going to get right back on that in the month of December. Let's see what's happening with the next, round of news in the world of gaming within the last couple day or two. Before we get into it though, if you're going to be in the Kansas City, Missouri area, December 11th, I will actually be there for this event. This is the KC Retro Gaming Swap and Collectibles Show. It's going to be happening Saturday, December 11th from 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. I will be there. I'm going to leave a link to this Facebook event so you guys can check it out. I think it's going to be at the Ivanhoe Masonic Lodge number 446 in Kansas City, Missouri. So it's a one-day event. There's going to be like a local game swap with collectibles, games, and more. So if you want to come and hang out, I will be there as a guest. I do not have any t-shirts ready, but I'll be there to, meet and greet, sign stuff. I might have some 8x10s on sale and just kind of hang out. So yeah, that is the event that I'll be at. Again, link below in the description. Now, continuing on, here is the big news right now. The government is stepping in as far as PS5 and Xbox Series X and S scalpers go to possibly stop them. They're proposing legislation to stop these guys from using bots. So this is some news right here that's popping up. I know a lot of you guys are fed up and tired of having to deal with bots and people just scalping these up. So this is some potential big news. So you can see this goes on to say that more than a year after the releases of both consoles, they remain incredibly difficult to obtain. A big part of the problem is that bots are being used to scoop up all the product the second it's made up available online. And then resellers, of course, are doubling the retail price. They're selling them for more than that. It says that a group of Democratic lawmakers are pushing to pass the Stopping Grinch Bots Act. That's a funny name. It says the legislation would make it illegal to use bots to purchase products and would punish those that sell products obtained using them. So this is interesting. I don't know exactly how they're going to really monitor this because, people get away with stuff. Even if they're using bots, people get around the technicalities. They find the loopholes. They find ways to kind of circumvent getting around the rules. That's why they're able to get these with their bots. Now, this says the legislation is being pushed by New York Representative Paul Tonko alongside Senate Majority Leader Chuck Schumer, Connecticut Senator Richard Blumenthal, and New Mexico's Ben Ray Lujan. While PS5 and Xbox Series X are the first things that come to mind, the legislation seems to extend to essentially any product purchased using bots. So this is not just with gaming. This is any product purchased using bots. So shoes, toys, clothes, anything you name it. In a press release, Schumer talked up the benefits of passing the legislation. So this is what they said about it. The average holiday shopper is unable to compete with the light speed of the all-too-common Grinch bot and are then held at ransom by scalpers and third-party resellers when trying to buy holiday presents. After a particularly trying year, no parent or American should have to fork over hundreds or even thousands of dollars to buy Christmas and holiday gifts for their children and loved ones. It is of utmost importance that these Grinch bots are thwarted in their attempts to steal Christmas and money from hard-working Americans. So we'll see what happens when it comes to this legislative act. Maybe it'll pass through. It's a good proposal. There's not really any kind of negative connotations that I see to it, especially when people out there are still struggling to get one of these. But speaking of which, my favorite, or one of my favorite fast food restaurants is actually holding a contest, Whataburger. So if you're in a state that has a Whataburger, they're actually doing a giveaway. So if you order on the Whataburger app, by the way, this is not a brand deal Whataburger, you owe me money. You could sign in, order, and win a custom Series X. So a fancy and spicy prize bundle as well, which includes like spicy ketchup and some merch and stuff. So this says all you have to do is order from your Whataburger account for a chance to win. So looking to treat yourself or someone close to you to the ultimate holiday gift. Sign in and place an online order between December 1st and the 15th for your chance to score a custom Whataburger Xbox Series X and a fancy spicy prize bundle. Enter for your chance now to win. So, you have to order using the Whataburger app between December 1st and the 15th to get a custom Xbox Series X. Is it the custom one? It looks like the spicy... Okay, so that's Whataburger spicy ketchup and regular ketchup right here on the top right. So that's actually pretty funny. I wouldn't mind getting a custom Xbox Series X that's from Whataburger, to tell you enough. And you know what? I'm going to try to enter. I think that would actually be kind of cool. So again, sign up using your Whataburger app if you have a Whataburger near you. Now, here's a couple other things in regards to next-gen consoles. There's fortunately been a situation where a young man was shot while trying to sell the PlayStation 5. Be careful. Before I get into this, just be careful, guys, when dealing with people, especially off of Facebook Marketplace, off of Kijiji, OfferUp, Craigslist. Watch yourself this holiday season. There's bad people out there. Do not get hurt or worse. So this is an example of something happening with dealing with these next-gen consoles that everybody are clamoring for. So a man was shot while trying to sell his PlayStation 5. And this takes place in Harris County, Texas, which is in the Houston area. So it still goes on to say, you know, that's a hot commodity. There's resale culture going around with this machine, and a 19-year-old was shot trying to sell one. So ABC 13 reports a young man from Harris County, Texas, had listed his PS5 console for sale online over the weekend, where a supposedly interested buyer had seen the ad and made contact. The pair agreed to meet up on a street at 1:30 p.m. on Sunday, but when he arrived, the buyer pulled out a firearm and tried to steal the console from the seller. It's not clear what happened next, but for whatever reason, the assailant shot the 19-year-old in the side, then escaped without having stolen the console, which was left behind. So here you can see a tweet, ABC 13, from the scene of the crime. I'm not sure the condition of this gentleman. I'm hoping, you know, condolences or prayers or thoughts, positive vibes, if he's okay. If he passed away, condolences. But if he's recovering, prayers to his family. This says, this is horrible, friends. A 19-year-old was meeting someone who expressed interest in buying a PS5 for him and ended up shot. So I think he's recovering, but just be careful, guys. You might not end up so lucky if you don't watch or stay alert with what's going on. Now, we're gonna move on, talk about a couple more things related to gaming before we get to our final story. If you guys are enjoying this, if you find this format informative, please subscribe. I'm trying to get to 85,000 subscribers by the end of the year. GTA Trilogy. The cyberpunk of this year, GTA Trilogy, has caused a lot of issues. It's had to have updates, patches, a glitch galore. Now there's news that the GTA Trilogy physical release has been delayed on the PS4, which is what I was wanting to buy the physical release for on. I was wanting to get the GTA Trilogy physical on PlayStation 4. I can't even imagine how terrible it'll be on the Switch. I haven't played the Switch version, but now they are saying GTA Trilogy, the definitive edition, released digitally on PS5 and PS4 in mid-November. The game's been on a rough ride since then. There's bugs, graphical issues, and more, dealing a heavy blow to its reputation. A physical version of the game on PS4 was due to release soon, but Rockstar has now put a slight delay on it. I think it was supposed to come out actually in the next week. So they announced it on Twitter. It will now release on December 17th. The Switch version is coming up in early 2022. Check your local retailer for availability. So we're getting a 10-day delay. Just in case you're wanting to pick it up this next week, you won't be able to. You have to wait just a tad longer. There's no reasoning for the small pushback that's been offered, but it's likely just logistics. It's likely just because issues, I guess, gathering it together. It seemed like Rockstar had their head up the ass in regards to this. I don't know if this has anything to do with possibly putting a better version on the disc, since they're going to make a downloadable patch anyway. But yeah, December 17th, so 10 days later than it was supposed to come out. Now, continuing on, there was a interesting leak. We're getting a new Matrix movie coming out, but now a PS5 project involving the Matrix has been revealed. So the Matrix Awakens, a new PS5 project, leaked. So it's a possible new tie-in to the movie based on Unreal Engine 5. So it says Matrix fans will soon get the 4th edition in the Matrix film series. The Matrix Resurrections has the movies set to hit the theaters later this month, which is the continuation of 2003's Matrix Revolutions, and is directed by Lana Wachowski. God damn, it's been that many years. So other than the movies, fans have had several Matrix games like Enter the Matrix, which I have on PS2 and GameCube, Path and Neo, and Matrix Online, which those were 03 and 05. Now there's a new Matrix movie or game possibly being released soon, and there was a leak. A Reddit user shared promotional image for the product, which is labeled The Matrix Awakens, and it has Unreal Engine 5 experience. So you can see here's the leak right here. It was published on the PlayStation Network backend, but there's no other details of it. So yeah, we'll see what happens with this. There is a lot of guesses, a lot of interest coming this way. I'm really interested to see what's going to happen. Maybe this is an online player experience or something similar to that. Who knows? There's no kind of indication whether this is a full game or a movie tie-in that explores the game. You know, maybe just kind of like a movie feature or something like that. So it remains to see what it is going to be. It hasn't been officially announced yet. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments. Now, let's talk about, I guess, stock. I don't have any real PS5 or Xbox updates here. I do know that some came out earlier this morning. I believe PlayStation 5 at least. Keep tabs, as always, on Cheap Ass Gamer, Wario64, or Jake Randall on Twitter. They do fantastic when it comes to alerting people when these games are, these game consoles are available. But right now, I do know that if you go onto Walmart, you can sign up for all access. This is a more expensive route to get an Xbox, because you'll be doing like 10 payments of, I think, around $100 or so, or less than $100. But it comes out, you know, equally. So you get Game Pass Ultimate. There's no upfront cost. I think you get access to other stuff. But yeah, you $34.99 for 24 months. You know, that might be worth it. I'm pretty sure this is available a little bit more often, so this might be one of the only definite ways that you could get yourself an Xbox Series X right here. Again, yeah, it's a little bit more pricey. You get a 24-month subscription to Game Pass Ultimate, which that's a good deal if you look into the bundle in the Series X. Other than that, they're pretty much hard to find. You do get a random console drop once in a while and stuff like that, but maybe consider doing the all access route. I don't see too many people talking about it. You do have to get approved for some kind of line of credit. I think there's like a third-party company that Walmart uses. I'm not sure what they are. Citizens One, I believe, is, you know, you got to get a Citizens One line of credit for Xbox access, so you have to apply and stuff like that. Just go to the all access. I think it's walmart.com/Xbox all access and see if maybe approved. Maybe it's a way for you to get it. But yeah, I think that's it as far as my news roundup goes. I'm going to try to keep up on this. I kind of fell the last 6 months with real life and being busy and stuff like that and kind of getting out of the loop. I know a lot of you guys like me talking about these topics and stuff, so maybe we'll get back to it heading into the new year. Again, I appreciate you guys. Thank you so much for the support as always. I'll see you on the next one.